Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Brian the Divine Healer here with you, getting ready to do your reading. How the hell you doing? So grab your coffee. That's good to know. I'm doing great too. Thanks, appreciate that. Grab your coffee. Let's get hot. Okay. So before I get into this, Divine Squad, my little subscribers, thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, and your comments. I absolutely love it. You guys are phenomenal. You're blowing up my channel like crazy. I love it. Noobs, you're brand new to the channel. Stick around. Hit the like button, subscribe. Check this out, okay? So, Aquarius Pisces, that's what we're doing. Aquarius Pisces Cusp. So, if your birthday was February 19th through 25th, 21st, let me do that again. February 15th through the 21st, part of the cusp of sensitivity, okay? So, let's get into your reading. Okay. Sorry, Divine Squad. Those are my little subscribers. You gotta hear this again and again and again and again and again. Well, noobs, here's what I'm gonna be saying is basically I lay two cards down, right? Those two cards represent your energy now in the present moment, and those are the reflection of your duality. So that's your yin and your yang, your positive, negative, light and dark side, right? Then I will lay more cards out. I'll tell you a story. In that story, we'll have your message. After your message, well, guess what? You'll have your outcome. You'll have your little bachelor rose. You'll have your grand finale, you know, the fireworks show, you know, whatever you want to call it. But you'll have your decision and your ending and your verdict, okay? So that's pretty much that in a nutshell. Oh, yeah. Couple more things. I don't do reversals, and I hardly call signs, right? Because this is about you, not other signs. Even though other signs might play into it, I don't read specifically off the tarot definitions. I obviously use my intuition to get you a very precise and pinpoint kind of story. So we'll take that one that flew out, and that'll be your first card of your energy now. Bam! Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so you're either at work, really pumping out the production, or you are facing something that's hard work, okay? That's pretty much that. Let's get into the second card and balance this out here. King of Swords. Yeah. Cold-blooded. It's like you are murdering your work, right? In a sense. Obviously, we're not really talking about that seriously, but metaphorically speaking, right? So yeah, you're a little bit cold, you're a little bit standing in your truth for sure, and it has to do with your work, right? So something at work that you're really putting your face into, doing a lot of work, is kind of making you cold, turning you cold. So maybe it's overbearing for you, right? Okay, so let's get into the first card of your story and figure out all this. Yeah, all this is this. King of Cups. So, I mean, this says you're a very loving person. You're very much into your emotions. So, whatever that you're going through here at work is just it's in your mind, because you're solid in your emotions. Okay, you're not emotionally distraught. You're just really mentally cold. You just shut out. You shut out the world pretty much, and it's just work. Yeah. So you're doing a lot of at work that's really, you know, you're focused. You're like, you know, very locked on to whatever you got going on, and you're still remaining emotionally stable. It's not really interfering with your emotions. And we can get that going. Well, there's something that's a little confusing for you here. Okay. Yeah, something a little confusing for you. Okay. Even though you're in control of your emotions, it's like the confusion is, it could be that there's options, right? So maybe there's other options to not work so hard, and you're just not really seeing that. Okay. I'll take those. Okay, bottom to top. Top's going to be the bottom. Two of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, so it's like there are options that are before you that would definitely make you more emotionally stable, even though you already are. It would lessen this coldness that you got going on towards your work. And so there's a decision to really now put your foot down. And that's gonna make you sulk a little bit, okay? With the Five of Cups, it's like my sulking card. It's not happy with where you're at with what you got, right? You're kind of, dismayed, okay? There you go. Nine of Pentacles. It's like you whatever you got going on at work, right? There's other options for you to really now gain your balance and put that other foot down, but it's not happening because you're in this despair, because you're working all by yourself. You're doing all this shit by yourself. This is all you here with the Nine of Pentacles. This is all you and your work, right? With the Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. And so she's by herself, single, abundant, right? So this is you, single, working this out. This is why you're in this King of Swords energy, because it's right here next to the Nine of Pentacles. So you definitely are in this, why can't Billy Bob and Joe and Larry help me with what I got going on? And this is where that dismay and sulking card kind of is at, right? Yeah, so there are options and choices to help you through this hard work, and it's not coming, and this is kind of why you're in this cold, standing in your truth energy, like, yeah, I'm doing this shit all by myself, right? And you want that balance to put your foot down so then you can, have some of these options come into play. Okay, so now we have the Devil card. So there's definitely some trickery, some mischief going on at work. There's a little bit of manipulation. Right, a little bit of manipulation going on because you're doing this all by yourself, and you're like, this shit ain't fair. I'm tired of it, and why can't somebody else step in and get me a little more balanced and solid? Because you're kind of standing on that one leg wobbly. Yeah, so there is third party interference. So maybe there is somebody that's a couple people that are in this manipulation, right? So maybe there are other people with these options that are just sitting back and watching you, bust your tail. Okay, so we'll take that one that fell out. Two of them. Bottom's the top, top is the bottom. There you go, right? So now you have the intuition card, the High Priestess. So this is saying that even though that that there's other people involved with this trickery, that they're sitting back watching you do all the work. The Lover's card comes out. So trust your intuition to find your balance, right? Your duality. You have to really see, you have the King of Cups, the King of Swords and the King of Cups here. That's your duality, right? That's your inner self. So your mind and then your emotions, right, is what this is symbolizing, that you need a balance, right? You need to bring those into order, because one of them is too much than the other, right? So even though you are emotionally sound and mentally, cold, you have to trust your intuition to find this balance, right? And this will help you make this decision of putting your leg down here with this Two of Pentacles. So now you're just going to be a little stuck as in you're deliberately going to, I want to say, slow down the work that you got going on, right? You're going to put a little pause onto that because you are really trying to balance this a little better for yourself, right? So you're trying to balance your logic and your emotions together to really say, why the hell am I not getting this help that I need? Because there are options, and once these options kick into place, well, then now I can put my leg down and make that decision to now change the way I feel about doing the work for myself, even though there's other people trying to manipulate the situation, which means they're not helping you. Trusting your intuition to really balance yourself that way. And in this moment, you're going to be a little, upside down. So it's just like your emotions are changing, and when we go through that balance, it's like, it's a little bit of confusion. It's a little bit of, logic. It's all these things that playing together that finally get settled, right? This is kind of where you're at. Okay, so we got 2 more cards to the outcome. To the end of the story, and then we'll get to your outcome. Yeah, so you take the time to heal this, right? So you take the time to heal yourself in this pausing moment to really get a better understanding of yourself and your duality, right? Meaning you're not going to beat yourself up in your mind about doing the hard work, and neither you're not going to beat yourself up emotionally about doing the hard work, because you can do it. You're skilled at what you do. You're very good at it. So even though there are other people that could help you, they're deciding not to in some stupid ass reason. But you know what? You figure this out. You trust your intuition and balance yourself a little better. And in that moment of pausing to do that, you heal yourself real quick. Okay? So you're just like, you brush it off. It's like, whatever. You know what I mean? And that ends the strife and the competition. Yeah. So it's like you put yourself out in check, right? So you're kind of pissed here that you have to do all this work, but then once you realize that, where you're working is just a bunch of circus animals that want to do tricks. You find your own balance, your own duality. You gain a hold of your masculine and your feminine side, your logic and your emotional side, and you heal yourself, and you end this competition and strife, because 5s is change, right? Okay, so congratulations on that, taking the bull by the horns. Okay, here comes your outcome, my friend. So if you're new, hit the like button, subscribe. Please become part of the divine family. We need you on this side. Okay, so here comes your next card. And that causes a tower. So boom, boom, you just let it rip, right? You're like, I don't give a shit. I'm doing this because I'm good at it. I already been putting in the work. Y'all just gonna sit back and look at this shit like, you gonna soak up my gravy? I don't think so. Yeah, no gravy for you because I got the biscuits. There you go. Here's your last card. Bam. Okay, so what has been hidden with the moon card is now being revealed. It's been illuminated, right? There's illumination going on. So the illumination is you really understanding that these people don't want to help you, whether you ask them or not, or whether you get your boss to make them help you, whatever, it's not going to work. And you realize this, and this is that tower of you seeing really the light. Yeah, you see the light because you know what? Like I said, you're good at what you do. You're making some good progress in what you do, but you just felt overwhelmed and a little cold and distant because, you know why? You're really this loving person that really, cares for the job. You really like what you do, right? But you're just disturbed by these people not trying to help you. And so when you trust your intuition and know that you do this, you're carrying the whole weight. So that balances out yourself a little bit to heal that, strife and struggle that you were going through with these people. You know what I mean? And that changes that, causing a tower and illuminating the whole situation. So maybe you say, hey, you know what? These people over here, they ain't doing shit. It's all me doing this work. So that's kind of part of the illumination, right? So that brings that whole tower situation to an end, and you really see the light, and you just keep doing your work. You just keep going. Good job, right? It could have been a little fiasco there, but I think you handled it pretty well, and you're going to stay steady at it because you know why? Like I said, you're good at it, and you know what? Who cares about those other people? The other ones are probably going to get shit canned next. So, anyways, with that being said, have a great Monday. Y'all, we'll see you again. Peace and pray. Have a great day.